In the world of cybersecurity, having access to robust and versatile tools is essential. Among these tools stands Ncat, a descendant of the legendary Netcat utility, but with a wealth of features and enhancements. In this video tutorial, we will show you how to use Ncat to create encrypted connections and reverse shells, exploring its usage and practical applications to enhance the security of your systems and of your clients. Ncat, a modern incarnation of the vulnerable Netcat utility, inherits its predecessor's fundamental capabilities while introducing a host of new features and improvements. Originally developed as part of the Nmap project, Ncat serves as a Swiss Army knife for network communication, offering an extensive toolkit for interacting with network connections. Continuing the legacy of Netcat's simplicity and versatility, Ncat enhances the utility with additional functionalities tailored for modern challenges in cybersecurity. From port scanning and banner grabbing to secure encrypted communication and reverse shell capabilities, Ncat empowers users with a comprehensive set of tools for network exploration and security auditing. Let's start by exploring a basic example of Netcat's usage. Suppose you want to establish a simple TCP connection to example.com on port 80. You can achieve this by running Ncat followed by a hostname and port. By executing this command, Ncat will initiate a TCP connection to the specified host and port, allowing you to interact with the remote services. Since this is a web server, it won't return anything by default and we have to send the request manually. Let's do this real quick by sending a GET request. Now that we know how to make a basic connection, let's set up a listener. A listener allows us to accept incoming connections to our Ncat. To do this, we need to use the following flags. The L flag sets Ncat into listen mode. This makes Ncat accept incoming connections. The listen flag requires the P flag. With this flag followed by a number, we can set a port that Ncat should listen on. Let's select port 8000. The V flag is the verbose flag. This sets Ncat to verbose mode. Without this flag, you won't see any details of incoming connections. We will also use one of the features that Ncat has over the classic Netcat, encryption. Using the SSL tag, we're able to set up an encrypted connection that cannot be monitored by a third party. Now that we've set up an SSL listener for Ncat, we want to connect to it. We've earlier shown in the video how to connect to a server with Ncat. If we perform the same command but include the SSL flag and change the IP to our local IP and the port to 8000, when we execute the command, we can see that a connection is made to the Ncat listener. If we type some text, it will appear at the other side. If we want to send other things than text through this connection, this is also possible. We can use it to send files by using an input file with the less than sign at the end of our running command. On the other side, we use the greater than character followed by a file name to save the data to a file. One of the features of Ncat is the ability to transfer a shell over it. This means with the right commands we can set up a connection between two Ncat instances and transfer terminal commands over it, allowing us to remotely control a system. Another useful function of Ncat is the ability to create reverse shell connections. This is handy when there is a firewall in place that blocks incoming connections. Instead of setting up the listener on the client we want to connect to, we will set up the listener on our local machine and have the remote client connect to it. To do this, we first set up a listener on port 8000 on our Kali machine using the flags we discussed earlier. We then go to our other machine and initiate a connection, but we add one more flag, the -E flag. This flag is followed by an executable name. We can then send the output from the executable through our Ncat connection. The application we provide is the shell that is installed in our target system. In this case, it is Bash. When we perform the outward connection to our listener, we can see on our Kali machine a terminal come in. We can see this by typing a terminal command, for example, who am I? As you can see, Ncat is a powerful tool for creating shells. With its continued support by the Nmap team and its added features such as encryption, it's a tool that will be a common tool in your arsenal, especially during capture of flags and pivoting around the network. If you learned anything from this video, tell us what you've learned and what would you like to learn next. Leave a comment and subscribe. This would really help us in the YouTube algorithm. And thank you for watching.